Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like, I mean, at the heart of it all, I guess I'm an ad guy for sure. But I mean, I still think like the great idea comes from really thinking. And I always go back to, the Ogilvy example I use when he landed Mercedes-Benz. He flew to Stuttgart for 3 weeks and worked alongside engineers and poured through manuals and eventually came out with really almost like two or three great ideas. 3 weeks to create like three great ideas that were self-sustaining and 10x Mercedes business in the US. They were trying to break into the US market and he basically did it. And I always think back like, man, he flew to Germany for 3 weeks. Like that's never forget the fact that stuff does take time. You do have to do the research, you have to do the dirty work, but realizing that the creative process does take time. And I think, for us as a direct response performance-based agency, like time is the one thing that like you can never, first off, you can never get it back once once you spend it. The point is like all of our customers, like they want results yesterday in most cases. So then it becomes a matter of managing the customer's expectations. And I do think that what you're saying about planning, even if it's not happening today or yesterday, like for the creative, knowing that the process is in place and there is an overall strategy, short, medium, and longer term, I think is vitally important. You might not get the result right now for the KPI that you're looking for. However, we're moving towards it through this sort of iterative process that we call the creative lab, and ultimately we'll get the results that you're looking for. But it does take time to do it because you can't force creativity.
No. Yeah, I think the effort up front is really important, and it does take time up front, but there is also a place for kind of the high output, and we've kind of separated those, how we work in that. Like our art directors and our in-house team really works on like the setting the tone, like really doing the testing, building out the high quality. And then we have an outsourced agency that we use for a lot of more like the high quantity creative that we can kind of give them the base that we've started. And then once they have like a really strong base to work from, like they'll pump out high quality stuff that is a bit more on the small iterations or refresh. So that gives us a lot more capacity to focus on the high quality and the testing and the research.